I'm recording, you know.
Oh. So this is... Sorry. So if you look over here, this is where we are. So we have to go all the way down to 1, and then that's where the trail officially starts. So then we're gonna basically go right back up to 2, and then we're gonna make our way through Park Pointe.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Do it.
And as we have it, our local field biologist is now looking at her notes, examining to see what plant species has she seen here. Interrupted by a wild Chloe with her sneeze.
All right, so in our IB biology classes, one of our recent units has been about classification. Now, the traditional classification system has lots of levels, but one of the ones we learned about was phyla. There are animal phyla and plant phyla, and we are surrounded by plants in this forest. One of the phylas that we learned about is Bryophyta, which, you know, one of the popular plants you would know about in that phyla is moss. And so as we're walking along this trail, it is just like, lined with like moss and rocks. So it's like we can see the reflection of our learnings in our IB classes by the nature all around us.
Learning is everywhere.
You could also figure out what types of trees are around you through the classification system by looking at what type of leaves they have. So that's interesting.
Yeah, and that's where we would kind of stray into natural classification instead of traditional classification, because we're looking more at the traits passed on and how they connect between the different species. I was just saying about the rocks. Say it again, Chloe.
This trail is full of open, like, uncovered rocks, and when it's raining, they become super slippery. And you know, Washington, it's always raining.
Which connects to one of our task goals for this project, which is collaboration. And, you know, it's important to be safe while you're out here hiking.
Yep.
If we were hiking alone and we slipped and fell on the rock and broke our skulls open, we would bleed out on the ground right here.
Which is why it's important to have at least one person with some type of first aid or CPR certification. Though you don't need it, you can learn it yourself. I would highly promote that. There's also...
I actually have one Band-Aid with me currently. So
I brought water.
I brought duct tape.
As you can tell, we are not as good in first aid. We'll probably try enhancing that skill as we go on.
But this shows the importance of working as a team and collaborating with our peers.
There's also a good thing that we're actually learning more in knowledge-wise from just going on this hike. We are currently at part 5. As you can tell, we are very good at hiking.
We're going to the
Well,
bears.
I'm good at hiking. Maybe not my companions.
I'm gonna leave you.
We have it. There is good elevation in this place. However, I am with a camera that is kind of expensive and sentimental, so I cannot record as much as I'd like to.
Go to DECA tomorrow, and I did it. I got the state, which is crazy.
So enough about your personal problems.
So right now we're at checkpoint 6. We will most likely be heading down to 9, then to 10, then to 13, 12, and ending it at where we started, which was 3, and technically 2, but I didn't turn on Strava then. Right now, Chloe and Zoe are committing sauce on edge to see the fabled thing on the bottom of the corner. As we can see now, they will be slipping and sliding, which may result in problems. As you can see here, this is what happens when you go down the wrong alleyway. You end up walking out stranger than everyone else.
That was a great thing.
If you go on Park Pointe, this might be a good place to go. And now my 2 companions have seen another thing as they go through the rocky road to get to the next thing. It seems to be a bulletin board from afar, but here we go. Looking at it, we see that it indeed is a bulletin board. Shakily, we walk up to it as they're all struck by what they see. What is it that they see?
This one says bears too.
Do you think there's bears?
Which is checkpoint 10. From here, we will go to 13
But,
and
like,
12.
We're gonna basically be going
and
all the way
3.
down here just to go right back up. So it would make more sense if we just went 10, 13, 12, and went back. Yeah. Alright, so while we're walking around, we're also paying attention to all of the different species around us. One of the species that is native to this area are snowberries. I'm not sure what the scientific name of them is. I might have it in my journal. But it's these little white berries that you see here. They look very pretty, and you know, they get their name from like their white color, snowberries. But don't be fooled by how pretty they look. Do not eat them, because they will kill you. They're poisonous, so you should not be eating them. That's why it's important to not just go around eating random berries that you see in the forest, because you might die.
So right now, we're at 13 right now, checkpoint 13. We're going to take this time and go down to checkpoint 12, and that's probably going to be our end. So yeah, I hope you do go on this trail. We'll end this in a bit.
Chloe, I think. Why'd you gasp like that? Chloe, I think we've been here before. I recognize this place. That's not what I was talking about.
Oh, crap.
I didn't go to middle school here, but I recognize it for some other reason. It feels like we've gotten to the beginning of
The hike?
what? What?
The lighting is horrible.
I think
Is this it?
I feel something in my heart. I feel like this is the beginning of a new journey.
Whoa. Or the end.
Oh, I'm past them. Wow. It's time to go on to bigger and better things. So
The end of the beginning.
I'm leaving you.
Oh. Oh no.
Confidence. Peasant. We're better without her. If you walk this way, you can see one of the signs that
And now it was 1. We are now at checkpoint 12. And what we're gonna call our end of our hike. This has been an amazing hike. Even with the gunshots happening from all the way over there, where Zoe's now running to be questionably done. But I think overall this hike was I think this was a very easy hike. It's definitely not one that's hard, and it's one that you'll be happy to go with your family and friends. I would rate this a 3 trees out of 2 trees.
Oh.
Now our group,
3 out of 2?
I mean out of easiness, out of difficulty. Sorry, difficulty.
3 out of 2?
But I would say this is an 8 out of 10 trees
8 out of
for
10
your
trees.
family hikes. Definitely would recommend it. Don't not do it. I wonder what Chloe and Zoe have to
It's
say.
a cute little hike. I mean, you can bring your dog. You can bring your
Chloe.
little sister.
I think this is I learned a lot about myself and about my friends. And I know
You
that.
have friends?
Yeah, so the consensus is that we enjoyed this hike. Anyways,
You did, bro.
yeah, I'm the videographer. That's why I don't show up. Anyways, this is us and the group saying bye.
Bye!
Bye! Oh, wait. You want to talk IB bio with me? I don't do IB bio. Don't look at me. Anyways, okay. Do you want to restart? This sucks. I worked for 7 hours today.
Why?
I've been up since like 5:30.
Ouch.
Oh, Chloe's gone.
Shoot.
So, you might often think moles are bad. And they are for your garden, if you're planting a garden, because they'll dig through. My grandpa, he would dig up the moles. He'd set traps for them. He'd catch about 2 a day. I lied. 2 a week.
Down there.
Hey, clean up!
I don't want to carry the wet socks.
We should bring a bag for trash.
We should. I was actually thinking about that.
You know what? Yeah, let's do it on our next hike.
Here, record
Guys, we're gonna be good and clean Spartans. and we are gonna clean up the trash we find. Just today we don't have a bag, so we're not gonna do that. But next hike, we are gonna take a bag with us.
Good.
Yeah.
A trailer of our cast project that's like a minute long video.